let's start with a fact. Success is never a straight path. You probably heard stories of people who just knew. Well, for 99% of the people, that's not the case. And what they wanted to do and followed was a perfect linear plan. But, that's bullshit. Most people, especially creatives, figure things out as they go. So if you're sitting there waiting for a clear roadmap before you start, you're making the biggest mistake possible. Richard Branson said this. He said, you don't learn to walk by following the rules. You learn by doing and by falling over. Folks, I've fallen over a lot. I'm 6'6", and when I fall, that shit's a mess. Currently, even in my current job, it's everything I do is an iterative approach. People ask me, hey, do you have questions before you even start? And I say, no, I don't. But when I get to going in my design, I'm going to have 1,000 questions. Things are going to change along the way. And sure as shit, in a week or 2 weeks in that project, tons of things change, tons of questions, tons of ideas come out. You only get clarity by taking action. Success isn't about knowing the perfect next step. It's about showing up, doing the work, and building momentum. So let's have a little chat. Let's talk about why creating is the best way to learn anything. Think about it. You don't learn photography by reading 20 books about cameras. You learn by taking 1,000 shitty photos, and that's how you get better. You don't become a great writer by studying SEO articles. Joke's on me, I've done that. You become great by writing terrible posts until they stop being terrible. I make shitty videos until they become one-hit wonders. I'm monetized. I am a YouTube guru. I'm manifesting that. I don't know, we'll see. The point is just being consistent there and learning through creation. When you actively create, you're engaging more of your brain. You're researching, the structuring, and explaining ideas. The act of teaching is such a powerful way to learn yourself and to keep that glued in your mind. I don't know about your minds, but I forget a lot of stuff. And the more I'm repeating, the more I'm teaching, the more I'm just talking about it, it helps me a lot. And I'll say it one last time. Yes, teaching is the best way to learn. So if you have something to teach, stop withholding it from the world. When you make content, even just a small post or a video, you're forcing yourself to process ideas deeply. So try this. Instead of just reading about a skill, make something related to it. Learning design, start a project. Learning coding, build a small app. Teach what you learn. So if you figure out something cool, just share it. It could be a post, could be a quick explainer, tell a friend. If you want to create content, that's what I've found that I've enjoyed. I'm still trying to figure out what I enjoy creating content about. And it's so hard for me to just turn off that voice and think that I need to have X, Y, Z set in place, or, I'm not making money or this and that. And it really just doesn't matter at the end of the day. The point is that you're enjoying the process. So learn, talk about it, engage in conversations. So treat comments or feedback from people as opportunities. So research, respond, and you'll improve that much better. That's what feedback is for. Feedback is a great thing. So the better you can get at taking feedback without getting butthurt, the better. Because I'm going to tell you one little story here is when I started as a designer, I didn't even really recognize this, but my friend was telling me, I don't know, this was weeks ago, maybe a month ago, but he said, you used to be not so good at taking feedback when you started design. I was like, really? I didn't really realize. And then, I had him kind of explain it and stuff like that. And I guess maybe I did. It's hard to take feedback sometimes, even if you are the best of the best. Circling back, since I like to ramble, I'm going to end this little chapter here with the more you create, share, and iterate, the faster your skills will grow. No one creates the perfect piece of content on the first try. Not writers, not filmmakers, not artists, not my dog Buster. Every video, post, or project you make is just a rough draft for the next one. The secret to mastery: iterate, analyze, improve, repeat. Remember that. Each attempt teaches you something new. Trial and error isn't a failure. It sucks sometimes, but it's literally the process of getting better. So suck it up. Tough love. Let's talk about maybe how to improve every time. Start small, pequeño. I don't know if that's the right word. Create bite-sized projects so you finish faster and get more reps in. It's like when you're at the gym and you can't do a full pull-up, you're going to be cheating until you can get to that full pull-up. You're going to use bands. You're going to use the weighted pull-up machine. You're starting small. You guys get it? Okay, perfect. That's one. Number two is reflect on what works. After each piece, ask what went well, what could be better. I do this every time I break up with a girlfriend. I'm like, what went well, what could be better? And I write it down too, so I can remember it. So maybe that's what you need to do as well when it comes to content creation or any project you're working on. Lastly, this third little piece here is use feedback. Pay attention to the audience and their reactions. If you don't have an audience, go out there and ask for feedback from a friend or from someone else. You know, that might be hard at first. I certainly think it's hard, especially, I don't like talking to people, right? Ugh. Just kidding. But did something resonate with them? Double down on that next time. If something totally didn't and they give you the stink eye when you said something or they read something or whatever, then maybe not to go there again. So growth doesn't come from perfection. It comes from showing up, creating, and improving along the way. There's going to be bumps along the way, but just keep rolling, baby. Most people stay stuck in consumption mode. It's like that Ben & Jerry's you can't stop eating. Half-baked is my favorite flavor. I don't care who you are. It is the best flavor on the planet. And if you think I'm wrong, feel free to comment. I'll fight you. Sorry. Anyways, stop talking about ice cream. Most people stay stuck in consumption mode, watching, learning, thinking. You need to shift into creation mode. I know that sounds obvious, but here's how it works. Number one, create something, even if it sucks. Number two, learn from it. What did you struggle with? What worked? Number three, improve it. Apply those lessons to the next one. Number four, repeat. It sounds simple, but it's really not when you have a voice inside your head telling you 1,000 things, and it's easy to get thrown off the path. And sometimes it's just good to have a reminder. I need that all the time. This cycle is how you get better faster than 99% of people. So if you're just feeling lost, stop looking for direction. Just create. I'm telling you it works. It sounds so simple, but really, it can be really hard if you're stuck. The clarity, purpose, and success you want, it will find you along the way. If this resonated with you, if you're feeling stuck and you're trying to create content or you're just designing out there, it's just something that I'm going through, so I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to create about it because I'm just going through this lesson right now, and I think that's one of the best times to teach and talk, is because it's active in your mind, and that's how you get it to stick in your mind, and that's how you grow from it. So, let me know. I would love to hear your feedback, and I'd just chat about what you're doing, because it kind of sucks being alone sometimes when you're trying to do content creation while working a full-time job and then like doing some side work and then, maybe trying to have a life in between. And man, so let's chat about it. So if you're ready to stop overthinking and start creating, let me know. What's one thing you've been waiting to start? I'm curious. So let's take the rest of this year to make it happen, Captain. And if you're curious or you just want to chat, follow me on Design Your Life. I would love if you guys gave me a follow. It's where I write articles that are more in depth than these, but on the similar vein of just design your life. How can we create a better life for ourselves through, self-improvement, entrepreneurship, maybe changing careers into something better, just being a better version of yourselves. And there is no niche. It's just all of these things that I enjoy talking about because I'm trying to create a better life for myself, and that shit is a grind. So if you don't want to be alone, join up. It's all free. I'm just here to create and have some fun. Thanks for listening. Peace.